I want to just talk a little bit of Tua. We have to. I don't care that you think he might be overhyped. I don't care.
Not me personally.
I'm not talking to you. I talk to anybody out there, the haters. I talk to the haters right now. I don't know why this guy would have any haters. Maybe they live in the SEC and hated him from Alabama, or think that you need to do something before you are hyped, that you need to perform. In his first game, he didn't even have 100 yards passing. And I come on here and I'm like, yeah, we saw how everyone else was locked in and focused, that the team, despite his performance in the first start, was able to rally around. Not that they wouldn't have done it for Ryan Fitzpatrick, but clearly his being named the starter had not torn this team apart. It actually was bringing them in a manner together. Then yesterday happened. There was one sequence in particular I want to hit. Top of the fourth quarter, Arizona's up by a score, 31-24. Tua puts together one of the most remarkable drives I've seen from a rookie, period. I mean, seriously. And this is no Tebow, all right? Now, the reason why I bring Tebow up, lefty, and also first-round selection, very hyped, SEC player. He won the Heisman. Tua, as we know, lost the Heisman to the guy he was playing against yesterday. And that guy was playing out of his skull. And Tua's down 7 to him in his house in the fourth quarter, in his second career start, first on the road. Understand that there's only a smattering of fans, but it's still on the road, so on and so forth. 3rd and 4 on his side of the field. He made a couple of moves coming out of the pocket. One, straightforward, avoiding the rush collapsing around him. One, lateral, that was so damn smooth, and it made everybody miss. It made me gasp, literally make an audible noise watching it. He picks up the first down. New set of downs. Follows that up by throwing a 20-yard dart. His accuracy is something else, too. A 20-yard dart right over the middle. He's now 5 for 5 on the drive. Next up, pockets collapsing all around him. Sorry, Chris. I see him pirouetting around inside Arizona in this building. He wasn't in the grasp, but honestly, I mean, he's dead to rights.
Yeah.
He doesn't throw it down the field and it pins against somebody's helmet. He takes off right up the middle. I thought he's finished. Somebody's gonna at least clip him on his heels and he's gonna go down. Made it through. For a guy with a surgically repaired hip. Right up the gut, puts it in the red zone, and this is where the field gets shorter, it gets tighter. Rookies need to read the defenses. They need to make smart throws. He steps back and lofts a gorgeous, beautiful, lofts one beautifully to his tight end Gesicki and one-on-one coverage where only your guy can catch it. Made the play, touchdown, tied the game. I saw that. I am like, holy crap. Not once did I see drop balls because they're not used to the ball being spun by a left-hander as opposed to a right-hander, something we talked about when he took the job. I know that there's a lot of football left to be played. But this coach clearly saw something, and he is good, Brian Flores. They've won 4 in a row now for the first time in 4 years. We're all paying attention to the Miami Dolphins for the first time in forever, to use the Frozen phrase, and they are red hot, man. And next up for them, Denver, and then the Chargers, and then the Jets, and then Joe Burrow, and then Mahomes. Could you imagine? Okay, could you imagine? I'll just let me go for a second, because clearly I'm off the reservation here for a lot of people because it's just 2 starts. Could you imagine he beats Denver, which we can imagine?
Yep.
Okay. Could you imagine he then beats Herbert, who's been playing spectacular football? All right. Could you imagine he beats the Jets? I can imagine that. Could you imagine he beats Joey Burrow? These are all feasibilities.
Yeah.
And they're all matchups of young quarterbacks that we are excited to see him against. And that includes Darnold, if he's healthy. Could you imagine he takes an 8-game winning streak into his own house with the Chiefs coming in? As we are sitting here, this is a possibility, and you cannot convince me otherwise. Could you imagine?
With Miami's defense, definitely could happen.
And special teams.
Yeah.
Tua, man. That should be the headline of this clip. Tua, man.
Tua, man.
I'll tell you what,
Which,
man.
by the way, is his, full name.
Yeah.
Tua, man.
Take
Or
him-
sure, or to use the Summerall phrase, because it is a comma between Tua and man. Tua,
Tua.
man.
Man.
Tua, man.